Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy. I'm going to try this again because earlier I just did a live stream and I was a little bit shocked that I've already gotten a few emails from people that said that they couldn't open the video. So this is kind of a trial to see if there's something going on with YouTube or the live streams right now. If this happens again, please let me know in the comments, because yesterday I was on for, I don't know, 2 minutes and had 20 people. And I understand that less people can be on the next day, but it's extremely rare to go 15 minutes and just have one person to zero. So people have already emailed me, like I said, again, that the video wasn't coming through in the live stream. And so I'm coming back on and seeing if we can have a part 2 to how to attract women out of a breakup. And I would love to get some women's point of view on this, not just men. And instead of reading back over what I just went through, what I'm going to do, because this is a video that I'm just seeing what's going on here with the live stream, is what I'll do just off the top of my head, a top 5 things that you should be doing. So this is going to be a shorter, less informative, I guess, ideas on how to attract women out of a breakup. So number one, this is actually assess what your problem is. Because if you're watching this video and you feel like this is a problem for you, okay, like I have trouble attracting women, well, then you need to assess what it is about you that you find unattractive to women. So, a lot of people would say it would be physical, right? Well, it's not always the case, though, right? It's just not always the case. And so if it's physical attraction, well, then not only go to the gym, not only, do that, but go to a hair salon, buy some cologne, buy some new clothes. And I'm not telling you to reinvent yourself completely, but indulge yourself on working on your look and how you look, and how you look is really affects how you feel about yourself, right? And so there was someone I worked with recently, and the bottom line, one of the real reasons that we came to the conclusion that he was having trouble with women is he didn't feel physically attractive enough for them. And that's not something you can change in a day, but you are going to subconsciously make that true in the way you dress and the way you act, if you think it's true about yourself. And it's going to come off to women as being low confidence. And if a woman was to, I don't know, say that the woman says, that she likes you and she's coming on to you, you're going to believe that she somehow isn't attracted to you no matter what, because to you, everything you do is unattractive. And so you really have to get to a point where you believe you're attractive again, physically attractive, and that women find you attractive. And starting that is to find out the areas that you find yourself unattractive. So it could be, some people find themselves to be stupid. That's a dumb comment. But some people think, oh, I'm not a very smart person because I didn't go to college. Oh, I'm not this because of that, or I'm not that because of this. Oh, I'm not very good looking because I'm a bit overweight. Oh, I'm balding, so I don't look good. Or, the fact that I wear a hearing aid is very unattractive to most women. You got to find these things that you find unattractive, then work through them and either accept them or find ways to combat them. So what's at the core of you feeling unconfident, because the core of attracting women is a confidence, right? And there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness and arrogance. We don't need to go down into that right now. And being that we don't really have many people on deck, I can't get in a conversation with it. So there must be something wrong with the live stream today. But getting into confidence, what are you unconfident specifically about when you're dealing with women? And some people, there can be some guys that are good looking and good shape. And then what they're unconfident about is conversation, or they're unconfident about the fact that they don't really have that good a job in their mind, or they're unconfident about the fact that they have an accent, or they're unconfident about the fact that English is their second language and they live in the state. All these different things line up. There was a guy that I did live coaching with. He was young. He was 21, 22, good shape, went to the gym all the time, worked his ass off, was in a master's program, and he was Indian. And he had a thick accent. And I didn't even feel like his accent was that bad. I could understand him. But he had this thing when he approached women that he thought that they were making fun of him or he was a joke, because a couple times people had made jokes about him being having this thick Indian accent. And so every time he went up to women, he was kind of flustered and worried that these women were going to, push him away. And it was something that he had to overcome. And I told him, I was like, look, your accent isn't that thick. And the fact that you're going to places like nightclubs and bars with this being a problem, it's already hard to hear you in places like that. And so we had to reassess where he was going. And then the job he had didn't involve a lot of speaking. So I think he was doing deliveries of packages or something like that. And I said, well, you should get a job where you're regularly speaking to people if you want to improve your accent. He's already living in America. He was living in New York, actually. And so he said, I never thought of that. So wherever your confidence is waning, and a lot of people would think it was physical, but it's not always physical. You need to find that specific area and then go to work on it. And instead of going, oh, that's just how I am, oh, I want to work on this, right? So that is a really big one. Secondly, number 2 is just get out there and practice and start going on bad dates and going out with, women that, you might not be highly attracted to, but you're kind of interested in. You go out because you need to be involved in dating. You need to put yourself in situations where you're having conversations and you're seeing what it's like, right? And it's not going to be like the movies. And so that's the other part of it is your first, 10 dates or 5 dates could go bad. They could go average, and they're not going to be like being with your ex, right? It's not going to be if you were with someone for 4 or 5 years. And, I have a soft spot for the people that have been in relationships for like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, because coming out of those relationships, if you were monogamous the whole time, it's awkward. It's weird because, for that time you have been attracted to women and thought about that, this and that. But the idea of actually dating has been off the menu for so long that it's hard for you to jump in. And so I really think that at this point, you really have to embrace the fact that you're going to go on some bad dates. So you're going to have some stories to tell to friends like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I've talked about this before. So circling back, identify the area that you feel unattractive. So if that's your conversation skills, if that's your physical look, if that's your amount of money in your wallet, and then go to work on those things. And don't treat it like it's just something you can't fix. Secondly, go on bad dates. Be okay with rejection. Third, number 3, don't take yourself so seriously. If someone doesn't like you or they're not interested, it's okay. And if they're upfront and honest about that, hey, I just want to be friends, I don't think this is going somewhere, and you went on 2 or 3 dates, that's okay. That's okay. That's not you being a jerk or being a bad catch. That's just someone saying they're not connected with you. And that's part of the process of dating again. And so don't take things personal if it doesn't work out. It's not the movie. The first person you meet isn't going to be the person that maybe you end up connecting with. And so treat this as an opportunity to work on your skills, to work on your ability to build attraction, right? And you got to practice. Is anyone able to make comments? It seems like this is strange. So, number 4, out of all these things, each time you go on a date and you circle back and you look at things, we don't want to regret what we did wrong or what we didn't like, but actually go back and go, all right, I would have done this differently. And I would suggest getting a breakup coach or a coach out there that maybe can help you. And I think that by doing that, you will actually improve a lot over that time. So I can tell that there's something going on with the live stream right now, that it's not showing the video, and I think I know why. And I'm going to fix that now, and I'm going to be back on deck either today or tomorrow. But please put in the comments below if you want to add a couple things to this, and we'll go over this again. We'll have a part 3. Thank you.